Even if you've never seen an elephant, you probably know that they are big. But did you know that elephants use their feet to talk to each other? Elephants are known for their vocalizations, but they also communicate using seismic waves that travel through the ground. Elephants can communicate with each other using these seismic waves, which could help them coordinate activities, find mates, and warn each other of danger. The amazing thing is that these rumblings can travel for miles. When an elephant walks, it doesn't just put one foot in front of the other. It stomps, creating vibrations that radiate outwards from its feet. And elephants have some anatomy that helps them detect those vibrations. They have special high-frequency receptors in their feet that send signals to the brain. When the ground beneath their feet moves, those receptors are not used for hearing sounds, but instead for feeling vibrations. These vibrations could come from another elephant, or from human activity like mining or construction. Using seismic signals makes a lot of sense for elephants, because their low-frequency vocalizations can travel really far. In fact, they can rumble at frequencies so low that humans can't hear them. These infrasonic vocalizations can travel up to 6 miles, allowing elephants to communicate across large distances. And the good thing is that these low-frequency sounds can travel through the ground and around objects, meaning that an elephant doesn't necessarily need a clear line of sight to see another elephant. Now we know that elephants use their feet to sense vibrations. But how do they make those vibrations? Well, part of it has to do with their flexible, squishy feet. Their toes are basically enclosed in these elastic pockets. And when an elephant steps down, its weight compresses the air in those pockets, which creates a low-frequency sound wave that travels through the ground. And while we're talking about their feet, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer size and strength of an elephant's foot. There's a reason that elephants walk with their feet flat on the ground. Not only does it make it easier to feel vibrations, but their large surface area helps distribute their body weight. An adult elephant can weigh up to 6 tons. That's equivalent to 6 jumbo jets, and their feet are built to handle that weight. They're made of strong, dense bone covered with a thick layer of soft tissue and skin. This helps absorb shock when they stomp, which not only protects their feet, but also helps prevent injury to other elephants nearby. Back to seismic signals, though. When scientists first discovered that elephants were using low-frequency vocalizations to communicate, they weren't sure how other animals might react to those sounds. So they played recordings of elephant rumblings for some captive elephants. The elephants who heard the recordings responded by shaking their heads and ears and moving toward the source of the sound. So it seems like elephants use these seismic signals to detect danger, too. In one study, elephants in a zoo enclosure responded to seismic cues from nearby construction work. The elephants began rumbling back and forth before the construction work started each day. And in another study, elephants in a nature reserve responded to seismic cues from mining activity. They changed their behavior and moved away from the source of the vibrations. So being able to sense vibrations coming from human activity may help elephants avoid being hit by a falling rock or injured by a speeding vehicle. Now, scientists are working to figure out what exactly these seismic signals tell elephants. Maybe they help elephants keep tabs on where other elephants are. Or maybe they give elephants information about their surroundings. Since elephants spend a lot of time walking, it seems likely that there are multiple reasons for using seismic signals. In the future, scientists hope to learn more about the biological role of seismic signals in communication. And speaking of the future, thanks for watching this episode.